like, when does it all start? Do they come to you with a shoe, a bunch of shoes? Do you kind of get to tweak them here and there? How is that process?
Yeah, I think it's honestly been like probably one of the coolest things I've got to do since, honestly, the process started at the end of my senior year when I was at Iowa, because I was deciding what shoe company I was going to go with. And I talked to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, and they all offered me a signature shoe, obviously some faster than others. And
in the high-stakes and cutthroat world of professional sports, money and power usually change people in the worst possible ways. But what generational superstar Caitlin Clark just did has officially sent shockwaves crashing straight through the WNBA front office, leaving league executives and corporate sponsors in a state of absolute and genuine disbelief. For months, critics and haters claimed that the fame and relentless pressure of her historic rise would eventually isolate her completely from her peers. They wanted to watch her fail. They wanted to see her standing completely alone. But instead of falling into that trap, Caitlin Clark just pulled off the most legendarily unselfish move in the entire history of basketball. A move that has completely and utterly broken the internet. When Nike handed Clark her historic multi-million-dollar signature sneaker deal, nobody had the slightest idea what was about to happen next. In a move that absolutely nobody saw coming, Caitlin did something so massive and so extraordinarily generous for her teammate and fierce defender Sophie Cunningham that it did not just stun the locker room. It literally crashed the retail system entirely. In just 4 short hours, this unprecedented and jaw-dropping gesture generated a mind-blowing $1.9 million in sales. The haters are in a state of absolute panic. The corporate boardrooms are scrambling for answers. And the full truth behind this secret deal is about to change everything you thought you understood about the WNBA and the woman carrying it forward. To truly grasp the gravity of this moment, we have to look closely at the immense and suffocating pressure Caitlin Clark was facing behind closed doors. When corporate giant Nike officially signed her to a massive multi-million-dollar signature shoe deal, it was designed and intended to be a solo victory lap and nothing more. The marketing executives had a clear and detailed plan, build an entire empire around one single face and one singular story. But inside the WNBA, that kind of concentrated and exclusive spotlight almost always breeds intense and dangerous resentment from those left standing in the shadows.
Beat that check, bro. You can't beat that check, because you know at the end of the day, Nike gonna put the money up, but also I just think it's something about being an athlete and you want to see somebody walking around in your Nike shoe. You can't guarantee you they're gonna walk around in the Under Armour shoe. You can't guarantee that they're gonna walk around in the Adidas. That Nike, if it's fly,
you're gonna see it.
You're gonna see it.
That girl Sabrina Ionescu got a dope Nike basketball sneaker, and I seen a lot of dudes hooping in it.
Really?
Yeah, she's nice. Caitlin, as long as she plays her game in the WNBA, she will make so much goddamn money. And
opposing players and unfriendly voices in the media were already lining up their stories, ready to brand her as selfish, ready to accuse her of keeping all the attention for herself. But Caitlin Clark just doesn't think that way. She understood that everything she achieved on the court came down to the people who stood behind her when things got tough. And that's exactly where Sophie Cunningham comes in. The tough, no-nonsense competitor who's always shown up as Clark's biggest defender on the court. And while everyone else just watched from the sidelines as Clark took hit after hit from opponents, Sophie was constantly the one jumping in first, protecting the star no matter what it took.
I think for myself, like, you know, I kind of think about like what's kind of been important to me when I think about like shoes or sneakers, and I think like just the chaseability of them, and like you want a certain sneaker or like you want a certain colorway. So I think that's like going to be probably the most fun part. Like, okay, great. Like you have like the mold of the shoe and like what it is and the technology that's in it. But more so, I think I'm more excited about like making the certain colorways or collabing with certain brands or whatever it is. I know I definitely got the Chiefs colorway on the way, or PE or something. Maybe we can get Andy Reid to like coach them at some point or something.
Are you kidding me? You
or we can turn him into a cleat, or we get something like that.
Oh,
but
listen, you're speaking to me now. I'm game. It's so cool because a lot of like you're doing exactly what like I've always dreamed of doing in terms, because everybody that plays a sport or definitely is a hooper like dreams of having a signature shoe. Like it is the coolest shit ever. But I remember LeBron came out with his first signature shoe, and it was like he had this Hummer in high school, the notorious Hummer, and he kind of like shaped or like made the shoes kind of resemble a Hummer's like look and model and everything like that. Like when it comes down to like it being true to you, I can't wait to see exactly what this thing looks like. And you already know I'll be the first one in line to get them.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. And it's crazy because LeBron's on shoe 23 now, which is like crazy to think about how long his signature line has lasted.
I know, it's crazy, and I've gotten all 23 of them.
You don't see like a lot of signature cleats in football, do you really? Like it's not really the same. Like Trav, you wear like your own PEs, like Jordan PEs, right? Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Jordan. I think those
Didn't forget any of it, and that's why. The moment she put pen to paper on that landmark Nike deal, Caitlin wasn't just signing for herself. She made a quiet but groundbreaking request to Nike's executives that left the whole boardroom in complete silence. And that request was simple but bold. Caitlin Clark demanded that her huge Nike campaign actually include and financially benefit Sophie Cunningham. She wasn't satisfied with just getting her own shoe. She wanted to hand over part of the platform, the marketing push, and the money itself to the teammate who had protected her from the toughest defenders in the league. And that kind of loyalty is almost unheard of in sports today. It genuinely blindsided Nike. They'd never dealt with a rookie phenom asking to split her spotlight in such a real, tangible way. And once the campaign officially dropped with the two of them front and center, the reaction was nothing short of massive. Fans who'd watched Sophie fight for Caitlin with everything she had saw this as the perfect full-circle moment. And they didn't just purchase the shoes, they turned it into an actual movement. And within minutes of the launch, the website servers started crashing from the traffic.
But she can still shoot. She plays like the centers in the NBA play.
Sure, but nobody cares. Like nobody wants. Jokic is the best player in the NBA, right?
Yes.
Nobody wants to buy his sneaker. Nobody wants to play like him. It's just, but he's the best player. Kyrie could say some fucking anti-Semitic shit, wild stuff, and I see him play, and I'm like, I need all them sneakers.
I wouldn't buy
every single day.
I wouldn't buy a Jokic sneaker, but I'll buy a Jokic scarf, or I'll buy a Jokic cow.
He should make a dad shoe.
There you go. like a boat shoe.
Yeah, like something.
Yeah.
You might be right.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is that could be Asia. Asia could be the best player in the league, but the companies know that nobody really wants to hoop like that, so they're not going to invest in a sneaker.
But don't you got to give her a shot? You at least got to give her a chance.
No.
Because if you gave... Who got a signature shoe in the
Sabrina.
WNBA? Caitlin Clark, Sabrina. Who Sabrina even play for?
I don't know, but
Liberty.
I think
she plays for the Liberty.
Oh, I didn't know that. I think
Pull up Sabrina's stat show. What is Sabrina doing to have a sneaker that Asia's not? That's what I need to know.
I think Sabrina got such a strong cosign from Kobe that, like.
But to my point, Asia signed the clutch. She's with Rich Paul. LeBron's posting about her all the time.
So Rich,
New
get
Balance.
it done.
That's New Balance.
New Balance?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, Rich Paul has a
Just make sure you might get
Rich Paul has a deal with New Balance.
So get it done.
But it's I'm saying it's one of the biggest agencies in the game, if not the biggest. They should be able to get Asia Wilson a sneaker.
Anthony, what's the unibrow guy's name again? Anthony
Davis.
Nobody want to hoop like him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying no fucking Anthony Davis shoe. Objectively, incredibly skilled for his size, amazing touch, incredible basketball player. But I don't want to play basketball like that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play.
Whose sneaker would we buy in the NBA? Right?
Kyrie Irving.
Anthony
Kyrie.
Edwards right now.
Oh my God,
Edwards.
Ant Edwards. He is like if they don't get him out of Minnesota soon, like
No, he's right where he needs to be.
he need to be
man.
in New York. He need to be in LA.
These guys are going to make such a deep run in the playoffs this year. They're fine. That Minnesota team is great.
Shout out to my boy Tim Connolly. Tim Connolly's the president of Minnesota Timberwolves. He was also the president of the Denver Nuggets. He is the most slept on. He created the Denver Nuggets team that ended up winning the championship. He gets fired.
They won a championship?
Son.
Oh shit! Damn, I'm bugging.
You're tripping.
Last year, yes.
So
yes,
he built that team, but Jamal got his knee blown out
Right.
before they could have won it the year
sucking
before.
on it?
Then he did say again.
Nothing.
This guy's crazy. And now he's over at Minnesota. He builds this team, and they're gonna go fucking crazy. They might go deep run in this playoffs.
Yes.
So
Yo, they got a great time. Yo, Anthony Edwards is right where he needs to be.
no, he need to be in New York.
Nah, too much pressure.
the league needs him in New York.
I don't know if we had this conversation. I don't believe.
The amount of traffic coming in was like nothing anyone had seen before. And in just 4 hours, sales shot past an incredible $1.9 million. It was such a huge rush of orders that the site itself couldn't handle it and crashed, forcing the tech teams to scramble around the clock just to get everything back up and running. And this wasn't just a hit product. It was a real moment showing what teamwork and financial power can do when they skip right past the usual gatekeepers of the WNBA, and the instant impact of that $1.9 million surge left Clark's biggest critics sitting in awkward, total silence. Because for months the story going around was that players around the league couldn't stand being near Clark, but this massive success flipped that story completely. It showed that when you back Caitlin, fans will back you too, on a level women's sports has genuinely never witnessed before. And almost overnight, Sophie Cunningham's own brand value shot through the roof, proving that loyalty might just be the most valuable thing you can have in this game.
Signature cleats in football, do you really? Like, it's not really the same. Like, Trav, you wear like your own PEs, like Jordan PEs, right? Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Jordan. I think those fit my game the best just because I grew up in that like Jordan era of like, I kind of like that mid to high top like boot kind of feel, save the ankles, protect the ankles.
Yeah, seriously, no kidding.
but it's ironic how like a lot of like LeBron's made his way to the football field.
Right.
Jordan's made his way to the football field. It's kind of like the basketball players kind of run that world of like what's on your feet, and it's always been because of how good you guys are on the court.
How much goes into the technology? I am curious about that, because that's one thing that I get frustrated a little bit with, like cleats, modern cleats. Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish these things grab better. I wish they had a different mold on the bottom of them. Like, were you super involved in that process as well?
Yeah, for sure. And like, obviously I'm pretty like picky about what I wear. Like, I like a certain 2 Kobe models. So like, I knew whatever I was going to put in my own shoe, it need to be like the equivalent of that technology or even better. And it's going to be even better. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, because I think it'll get people excited about it. And I think even like the Chinese market, like I was talking to some people at Nike, like over in China, like they'll cut open the inside of the Kobe's and like show people the technology that's on the inside of the shoe, because they're like, that means a lot to them. Like, they want to know what they're getting out of the product.
Right.
Wow.
So I thought that was like really fascinating.
Cut that open? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So it better be made well, but it will be.
I was about to say.
I've seen some videos where they'll like cut them in half, and you.
Behind closed doors, opposing teams and envious commentators are struggling to keep up with what's happening, and they're realizing they can't paint Caitlin as some isolated, selfish rookie anymore, because she's actually building a loyal, unshakable group of teammates who'd go to bat for her, simply because they know she'll do the same and share her success with them in return. And the business world is watching all of this unfold with real fascination, understanding that the old playbook for sports marketing has been thrown out entirely by a rookie who just won't follow the tired, outdated rules of the past. And what's happening here isn't just about one basketball player rising to the top. It's the beginning of an entirely new kind of sports empire, because Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham have shown everyone that real power isn't about climbing to the top alone. It's about bringing along the people who had your back the whole way. And together, the two of them didn't just set a new sales record. They broke through what athlete partnerships had ever looked like before, proving that loyalty and sisterhood mean far more than any company boardroom could ever put a price on.
2 Kobe models. So like, I knew whatever I was going to put in my own shoe, it need to be like the equivalent of that technology or even better. And it's going to be even better. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, because I think it'll get people excited about it. And I think even like the Chinese market, like I was talking to some people at Nike, like over in China, like they'll cut open the inside of the Kobe's and like show people the technology that's on the inside of the shoe, because they're like, that means a lot to them. Like, they want to know what they're getting out of the product.
Right.
Wow.
So I thought that was like really fascinating.
Cut that open? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So it better be made well, but it will be.
I was about to say.
I've seen some videos where they'll like cut them in half, and you can like look at like a complete cross section of the whole thing.
So there's like a couple Kobe.
The WNBA is never going back to how it was before this, and corporate executives are now figuring out they need to play by Caitlin's rules if they want any part of what's coming next. So the real question is whether other big-name athletes will follow this same generous approach, or if corporate greed will keep trying to pull the league's top stars apart. And honestly, the game is shifting faster than anyone can really keep track of, and this is just the start of something much bigger. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and drop your thoughts down in the comments. Did Caitlin Clark just pull off the greatest teammate move ever seen? Let me know what you think, because the retail world is still reeling from this, and you won't want to miss what we're covering next.